Hey guys, Carl out here with Infinity Power Washing, aka your local germ busters. Just wanted to talk and kind of raise some awareness again. I feel like Southern Indiana is for some reason behind on the curve. Everybody keeps talking about flatten the curve, but it seems like Indiana is not even on the curve. So we need to start kind of applying the information that we're getting. So for instance, COVID virus can last on paper for up to 5 days. So anytime you're getting the mail, if the U.S. Post Office has someone that's been infected or someone that has touched that piece of paper, now all of a sudden that virus is inside of your home, especially if it's been delivered overnight or something. So that's something to definitely keep on your radar. Also, I want to go ahead and talk about cash. So cash is king, I understand that. But at the end of the day, you're transferring so many germs on that dirty money. That money's exchanged so many hands. It's been all over this state. It's been in a bank, out of bank. It's not like it gets disinfected in between exchange of hands. So you definitely want to keep track of that. I would almost been staying away from cash as much as I can. You know, I'm also wear gloves pretty much 24/7. I don't want to contract anything. I don't want to bring anything home to my families or my children. So that's one big key for me. I'm just trying to be as preventative, as cautious as possible. Now, you know, there's always, you can be overcautious, you can be over preventative. That's just something that's going to happen. You know, should I have a face mask on? I probably should. And I do have a face mask. I wear it when I get in crowds of people or if I go into a store. Definitely something that I'm not going to play with. If you guys want to play with it, that's fine. I look at it as these gloves and my masks are like insurance, you know. I'd rather have it when I need it than not have it and need it. So it's kind of like the same thing, you know. And also want to spread the awareness, dude. We need to start disinfecting and properly sanitizing on a regular basis. This shouldn't be something that all of a sudden we're all freaking out trying to go buy all the disinfectant. Us as Americans, us as Hoosiers, Kentuckians, we should be out here preventing this all the time. I don't ever want to see my children get sick. If flu season comes around, guess what? You should have your house properly disinfected. Just like if the influenza outbreak, we can't forget about influenza. That's still a #1 leading killer in the flu area. So one thing we want to do, what's up, Lynn? One thing we want to do is be sure to always be preventative. We don't want to just wait until it's a pandemic. There's no reason for it. That's not fair to us. That's not fair to our children. And how are we going to pass that down a generation and help them learn if we're not teaching them how to properly do it? It's definitely something that kind of bugs me and it really bothers me about the future. You know, I see a lot of people that are outside running around doing whatever they want to do. They're at local parks. Not gonna lie, I went to Iroquois Park yesterday, but there were so many people out there, it was insane. I understand there's beautiful weather and people want to take advantage of it. But guys, at this point in time, it's just not the right time. We need to be taking care of ourselves, making sure our families are okay, making sure our grandparents and generations above us are all right, as well as the ones below us. You know, there's nothing that scares me more than thinking or knowing or getting tested positive or one of my children testing positive for this. You know, that's everybody being reckless, and there's no reason. There's no reason for any of this to be going on. I don't want my children to get sick. And, you know, to be honest with you, with all this whole talk about, oh, I want to get the, I can't think of what it's called. Pew, 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 pew.